What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Boston Red Sox versus Cincinnati Reds Major League Baseball matchup going down Monday, June 30th, 2025. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, head to Pickdawgz.com. Click the Experts tab at the top of the page. It's a great time to do so. We only have Major League Baseball on the card on Monday, but still have plenty of action from Major League Baseball and WNBA throughout the week. We are in the dog days of summer, but that doesn't mean that we can't be making some money. So make sure that you jump on board. Remember to use the promo code PICK at checkout and get 15% off your purchase. We've also hit our goal of 250,000 subscribers here on our YouTube channel. I appreciate each and every one of you that helped us get to where we are today. If you hit that subscribe button by now, if you haven't hit that subscribe button by now, please do so. And if you have, obviously, you know the drill. And if you're new to our channel, welcome. I can assure you guys we're going to be making you some crazy amounts of money, hand over fist, coming up, and it's going to start here. We're going to this matchup between the Boston Red Sox and the Cincinnati Reds. For the Boston Red Sox, it's Garrett Crochet listed as the starter in this one, while the Cincinnati Reds will counter with Chase Burns. And Burns was, solid in his debut. It was 5 innings, gave up 3 runs on 6 hits. He gave up a home run as well, but he also had 8 strikeouts in that start against a very tough Yankee lineup. So, you got to give Burns credit where it's due. I mean, this is why Burns was viewed by many as, just not only one of the best prospects in the Reds organization, but one of the best prospects and best pitching prospects in baseball. Because, you look at Chase Burns and what he's got. He's got a great pitch, repertoire, and his fastball hits high 90s, even low triple digits with regularity. And I just think this is Chase Burns is going to be a stud. It's just a matter of sort of how long is it going to take him to get acclimated to the major league level. Well, if Burns has any sort of indication of how he pitched in the minors, it's gonna get there pretty fast for him, I would say, because he was lighting it up and the control was there in the debut. And now you take on a Boston Red Sox lineup that in the last 2 weeks against right-handed pitching really has not been very good. This Boston team hitting just .201, that's third worst in baseball. Their team OPS numbers are bottom 5. The isolated power numbers, bottom 10. And they have a really low BABIP at .241. That's second worst in baseball with a 25.1% strikeout rate. And that's, top 5 highest in baseball. So you have a team that, strikes out a ton against a guy that is a flamethrower. We'll have to see if you can go deep into this game. But, I think that if I was to back a side here, I'd probably back the Reds plus the 1.5. Maybe put a little bit on the money line. Just because I'm not up for paying this kind of price with the Red Sox, given their current struggles. This is a Red Sox lineup that's definitely been having some issues in a lot of their recent games. They're 3-7 in their last 10. They just took one on the chin against the Blue Jays to close out their series on the weekend. They've lost 7 of their last 8. Now, they have played better at Fenway, but you got Garrett Crochet, who has had issues, at times at Fenway Park. And, the thing about Crochet is a lot of his recent starts have been on the road. And I just think getting back to Fenway is going to be a bit of a shock to the system here. But the Reds don't have great numbers against lefties either. So if you're looking for a silver lining with the Cincinnati Reds, it's that, their offense has been inconsistent at times, which is why I'm rolling with the first 5 innings under. I think if Cincinnati's going to break through against Crochet, it'll be in the later innings after a couple times through the order. And if they don't get to Crochet, well, the Boston bullpen has the second highest bullpen ERA in baseball over the last 7 days with an 8.80 ERA. Just not where you want it to be. And like I said, if any runs are coming, I expect it to be later in the game. But I expect this first 5 to have a lot of strikeouts, very few runs. So I'm going to go with the under in the first 5 between the Reds and the Red Sox. And that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're at Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.